to get us started here. One is that your brother won this thing like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So he's got the bragging rights in the house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And two, for me, for following college basketball, especially as you become an older adult, always go with what the younger people know. Because they seem to be following it a lot closer. I go from my own experience. I used to know a lot more about this than I do now, even though I'd pretend to follow it.
So. I've watched one game of college basketball all year, and it was Pitt scoring 7 points and a half against Virginia. So
perfect. So you saw Virginia play. So you saw the best team.
Good defense.
So perfect. So okay. So let's go through your brackets here and see what you got. Let's start. It's the upper left bracket, the South bracket, the Virginia, Cincinnati, Kentucky, Arizona bracket. So what do you got there? Talk to me.
Well, Virginia over UMBC.
Yeah.
I think Kansas State, I think, is going to beat Creighton. I just got a feeling. Kentucky over Davidson. Kentucky is kind of choked the last couple of years, if I'm correct. But, I mean, Davidson should be a pretty easy beat. Arizona over Buffalo.
Okay, so then we'll stop there and we'll go to the next big game, which is Arizona-Kentucky.
Yeah.
Kentucky's a historic program. Arizona's got the best player in the league, but they got problems. What do you got there?
I think Arizona's going to sweat that one out against Kentucky.
Okay.
Controversies aside, I think that they've got a good offense. Kentucky's got like more experience probably, but I mean, I think Arizona can beat Kentucky. Okay. So then we'll stay there at the top, and then Virginia or Arizona? What do you like? You like Virginia? I think Virginia's defense. Virginia's defense is very good. Arizona's got a really good offense. Virginia's got a good defense. Virginia could be the best team overall. I mean, I've taken them to win the last couple years, and they just haven't been able to pull it out.
This would be if you took them last year, whether this would be a better year to take them this year. So.
I'm taking Virginia to the Final Four, definitely.
Okay, so you got So we got Virginia to the Final Four. Anything interesting down the bottom half of that bracket? Anyone upsetting Cincinnati? Anything interesting there?
Nah.
So no.
I'm not a huge believer in Cincinnati, but I think they can win out that section of the bracket.
Okay. So you got UVA, which is a good pick there. Good pick. So anything else from that bracket interesting in the South? So no, you got UVA.
I won't necessarily say anything else that's particularly interesting. Okay.
Well, let's go down, stay on the left side there. Go to the west, the Xavier, North Carolina bracket. You look at this bracket. There's a handful of teams here that you could pick to the Final Four. So talk to me. What do you believe in, Xavier or North Carolina or Gonzaga again? Or
I mean, North Carolina's always a really good team. Xavier's number 1 seed, so they gotta be good. I believe in Gonzaga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think Houston's a team also. They've gotten kind of hot at the end of the year.
So do you have Houston?
I don't have Houston going all the way, but I think Houston's a quality team there.
Do you have them upsetting, say, Michigan and getting to the Sweet 16?
I do have them beating Michigan.
All right, you get Houston because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to pick Michigan to the Final Four or to come out of this bracket. So that's good.
Michigan just won their tournament. I mean,
they did.
That's not a very good pool of teams though. So I mean,
you're smacking down the Big Ten.
They've got a couple good teams, but
yeah,
I mean,
Penn
State, Ohio State aren't necessarily basketball schools. So.
No, not as deep as they have been. So then in that Houston, North Carolina game, who do you have there?
I got North Carolina.
North Carolina, all right, you still believe in them. And then did you have Gonzaga or Xavier meeting North Carolina?
I've got Gonzaga going. I have Gonzaga over Xavier, and then I have Gonzaga over North Carolina.
All right, so you got to Gonzaga to get back to the Final Four.
Yeah.
I like that. They were in the championship game last year. So they played North Carolina in the championship last year. That was the championship.
They're going to be a ready team.
So that's good. I like that rematch. I like the Gonzaga North Carolina rematch. I like that. So, all right. So let's go to the East. So the Villanova Purdue bracket. So top right brackets.
Well, Villanova over. I don't know who that is.
Doesn't matter.
That off chance.
Yeah. Virginia Tech. Go ahead. Virginia Tech, Alabama. Good first round game. 8-9. Both. You could go either way there.
I have Alabama. I mean,
Alabama. Okay.
I mean, they're usually a football school, but I think they could get a win.
Usually a football school. They're always a football school.
Yeah.
Any chance you have Bama beating Nova?
No.
No. Okay. Bama's got a good young guard, one of the better players, but yeah, the team's not as good as so. All right, West Virginia, Wichita State. Who do you got coming out of that little foursome there?
I think West Virginia.
You got West Virginia. Okay.
Yeah.
And then West Virginia versus Nova. Can West Virginia upset Nova?
Nope.
Nope. All right, you got Nova. All right. So, and then down to the bottom half, Florida. Any chance St. Bonaventure or UCLA can beat Florida? Play-in game? No.
Nah, I think UCLA doesn't have Lonzo Ball anymore. I don't think they can beat Florida.
There you go. Texas Tech? You got Texas Tech there?
Texas Tech definitely over. I think Texas Tech over Florida. I think they're a good team.
So you got Texas Tech to the Sweet 16 then? Okay.
Yeah, I have Texas Tech beating Purdue.
You got Texas Tech beating Purdue. Okay. All right. All right. So let's just see in that 7-10 Arkansas Butler game. Who did you have there?
Butler.
Butler. Okay, so that's up those.
It's a well-known fact. Butler has to get at least one upset during the.
Butler's pretty good, and they do play Purdue. If they play Purdue in that second round, that's 2 Indiana schools.
Yeah.
So big game there. But you have Texas Tech coming out to the 8 to play Villanova then, right?
Yes.
So did you have Nova, or do you got a Texas Tech upset?
I've got Villanova.
You've got Villanova. All right. So you got the 2 number 1 V schools, Virginia and Villanova, in the Final Four there. Yeah. All right. So let's go down to the Midwest bracket, the Kansas, Duke, Michigan State bracket. There's 3 different teams here. You can pick the Final Four. I'm curious. This bracket's going to make or break a lot of brackets here. Who Duke believer, Kansas believer. What do you got? So.
Kansas over Penn, and then I got NC State beating Seton Hall.
Okay.
Clemson, another football school, over New Mexico. And then Auburn over Charleston, and then I'll just stay in that upper section.
So you got a Clemson-Auburn bowl game there.
Yeah.
So who do you got at Clemson-Auburn? So.
I think Clemson's a better team than Auburn.
Okay. And then what about the top half of that part, Kansas or NC State? Kansas?
That's
Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas is a consistently good program.
They're the most consistently good program of recently.
Yeah.
For their winning their conference. So. All right, the bottom half of that bracket. Let's see, TCU. Jamie Dixon, the old Pitt coach. Is he going to get a win there? So.
I think TCU can beat. I think it's Syracuse or
Arizona State. Yeah. So. And then will TCU upset Michigan State in that second round?
No, I think Michigan State's a really good basketball team. They were like a favorite to win a couple years ago, but they got knocked out early. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think they're at least going to beat TCU there. Okay.
And then the Duke foursome down there. Do you have Duke coming out of there? Or do you have an upset?
I got an upset.
All right. Give us the take out Duke. Someone do it. Take out Duke. Who do you have? Rhode Island, Oklahoma, Iona?
Well, Rhode Island over Oklahoma, and then Duke over Iona. I think Rhode Island over Duke.
All right, I like that. Rhode Island over Duke. Take out Duke.
Rhode Island's the biggest underdog, small state in the world, or small state in this country. Duke's not going to be ready for them. They're going to come and surprise a lot of people, I think.
I like that. I like that. I like that. So, you know, if you're not going to have Duke go past Michigan State, why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not? If you're going to have Michigan State beat Rhode Island, unless are you rolling with Rhode Island to the Elite Eight?
Michigan State.
Michigan State. All right, so that is Michigan State going to play Kansas or Clemson?
I'm going to go with Kansas there.
Kansas. All right, so that sets up a Final Four of Kansas versus Michigan State, Gonzaga versus North Carolina. Three big boys. Well, Gonzaga's been big boy as well for the last 15 years. All right, so walk us through the final of your bracket here.
Back to like the Southern Division with I've got Virginia beating Cincinnati, I think.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Oh, I got ahead of myself. I was wrong. That's right. I was wrong. Okay, so you got Virginia.
Yeah, I got Virginia over Cincinnati. That defense is too good there.
And then you have Gonzaga over North Carolina, right?
Yeah, Gonzaga beating North Carolina.
Nova over Texas Tech, and then I was wrong down to the bottom half. Kansas or Michigan State? I was getting ahead of myself.
I think that's the big matchup. I'm going Michigan State over Kansas.
All right, Michigan State. So there we go. So now you've got your Final Four. Villanova versus Michigan State. Who do you got there?
I've got Villanova over Michigan State.
You got Nova. All right. You got the Wildcats. And are they going to play? Is Gonzaga going to repeat back to the championship game, or is Virginia going to get there and set up a 1-versus-1?
As I said earlier, every year I take Virginia to win this. Every year they fall short. Every year I take the Dodgers to win the World Series. Every year they go short. This year they made it to the finals, but they lost. So I'm taking Villanova over Virginia.
You're taking Villanova over Virginia. All right, I like that. So you got Villanova over Virginia. So good. I mean, this bracket's going to set you up, give a good chance to win. Because unless both two good teams, Virginia's got a tough run there. Got to play probably Zona. Cincinnati's tough team to get by.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious to see if Virginia can make it. I don't think they can't. I'm just curious to see if that team has it to win 4 big games down the